know. I'm like, what? Okay.
Got him. I'm James.
I think it's supposed to be me first.
Oh yeah.
I'm Jesse.
And I'm James. And we're blasting off into this episode of Team Rocket Podcast. Thank you for tuning in today.
Is that what all podcasters say? Oh, I guess you have to thank the audience, right?
Yeah.
You,
Thanks for coming through
thanks,
today.
Thanks, guys. You're really great. I am not well. I'm having green tea and other green things. Yeah, this is great. Sorry, I think I'm gonna get canceled, man.
No, don't worry about it, yo. It's just a green on green, yo. That's all legal out here.
Oh, I'm wearing green too. I manifested it.
That's green to the third power.
Oh,
I don't even know if that's mathematically
I think that's
correct.
right. Yeah, that's the one with the 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good, we're
With the
good,
3.
I think. Oh, okay. We're gonna start this podcast off with no. I'm just gonna be honest with them, yo. So we've been sitting here for about an hour trying to figure out how we're gonna start this podcast.
Yeah, definitely thinking a lot about it.
Oh yeah, and so far you saw what happened. So, we decided on playing a question from Cards Against Humanity. No, I mean
We're not really strangers.
I'm not good, yo. Why am I talking good now? So we're gonna pull a card from We're Not Really Strangers. Sorry, that auto turns off, so you won't be able to see yourself for
Okay,
it. Yeah,
no, that's all good.
that's okay. I thought you adjusted yourself. So yeah, he's modeling right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No,
single, guys.
I was worried I was gonna be out of frame, but we're good.
Yeah, okay. He's like he's the brains of this operation. If you guys haven't noticed, yeah. What are we doing again?
Pulling a card.
Card. Yes, we're gonna ask a question from We're Not Really Strangers to
Mm.
start this podcast off. And I should get the tissues ready.
The tissues.
Tissues, yo. This game, yo, puts you in your feels, yo.
I've never played before.
Yo, I've seen people cry because of this game, yo.
Hey, okay.
I'm not speaking for myself.
Of course not.
It's for yeah. Okay, question time, yo. Nah, that's too hard. I don't want to think that much. It's like one of those ones where it's like you have to fill in the blanks, yo.
Oh
So I
shit.
have to keep repeating the question to you so you remember what the words say, yo. And I'm not ready for that, yo. Dude, my head's still moving, yo. Oh, it is moving. There you go. Okay. This one's a good one.
Okay.
When you're asked how are you, how often do you answer truthfully?
Did you want to answer first or should I answer first?
You choose, yo.
Hmm.
Want to hear my answer first, or do you want to set the tone? No pressure.
Let's rock, paper, scissors for it.
Okay, I like that.
Winner goes first.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Alright, you go
Alright.
first.
So, when I'm asked So when I'm asked how are you, how often do I answer truthfully? I want to say like 70%. I think that's fair. I'm in an okay place right now, but I feel like I have a good amount of people that I can be honest with. So I never feel like I'm lying all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I think I'm asked it the most at work. You know how like work small talk is like.
Oh yeah.
Well,
How are you, bro?
How you doing?
How you doing, bro? How was your day?
And like most of the time, I answer with not bad, and I think that's pretty truthful, because I can always think of aspects of my life where like things aren't the best and where
Yeah.
things are pretty good despite
Mm-hmm.
everything going on in the world and in my life personally. So I feel like answering not bad is like
The most truthful,
Yeah.
or like the kind of
I'm at baseline right now. I could be worse.
It could be better.
Definitely looking to be better.
There you
but
go.
Not bad.
Damn.
So I'd say like percentage wise, maybe like 85-90% of the time I answer with like not bad or
Yeah, because it's still like the truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then if someone wants to know more than that, like
Then they dig deeper,
then-
yeah.
yeah.
I think there's a dig deeper card somewhere, yeah. It's okay. I'm not gonna pull that right now, yo. I don't know if that's gonna. Everyone's gonna be depressed after the first episode, yo. Or it's just like, oh, they're not always okay. Well, no shit.
I mean, who's really okay?
Who is really always okay, yo? Yeah. If there's no stress in your life, are you really living life, yo? We're gonna look into the fifth wall, yo.
The fourth? Past the fourth wall.
Past the fourth wall.
Into their fifth wall.
Into their fifth wall, yo.
Oh, shit.
Which is their soul, yo.
He's staring, yo. Oh! It reverberated back through the lens, yo. I caught it for a second there.
Oh my god. I'm James these big words, yo. Get ready, guys. Yo. You're gonna be listening to the human thesaurus, yo. It's the most professional guy I know, yo. Professional sounding. Sorry,
Oh.
like that. Professional sounding, yo.
Yeah, that's
It's flex still, yo.
that's funny. I don't even like the sound of my own voice
Me
in
neither.
recording.
It's so funny because we're both hearing our own voices projected into our ears with these headphones.
Yeah. In live time.
In live time, yeah. Oh my god. I kind of have like a cool like bassy tone in this mic though. I sound kind of dramatic, yo.
Yeah.
I don't normally sound like this, yo. I sound like my voice. No, it's not that high. Yeah, I'm just trying to sound cool for you guys, yo.
These mics definitely do a very good job at making us sound
Oh,
good though.
for sure, yo.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. All I'm saying is picking these mics were a sure thing for us. Thanks for the recommendation, Brandon.
Shouts to Brandon, yo. Shouts to Brandon.
Shout outs to Brandon.
Yo, shouts to Phil too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shouts to Phil, yeah.
Mr. Phil at Long and McQuaid.
Oh my god. Yo,
What a
that,
legend.
That guy. We were trying to get equipment for the studio. The studio being my bedroom. One wall of my bedroom. And like I think what did you even ask him?
We're asking him for like recommendations for mics and like interface setup.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
then he was like, he started talking about like his experience like recording music and all that. And when he first initially asked us like what we're gonna use them for, I was kind of like hesitant to say that it was for a podcast. So I said we're just gonna be recording vocals. So I guess he thought we were singers or something, or like we're part of a band. So I guess that's where he drew from when he was trying to give advice.
Yeah. The man not only told us exactly what we needed for equipment, but he was like giving us life advice. Yeah, what did he say? Like he was just like, "Oh yeah, I think we told him we're recording from a MacBook Pro. Like we're looking at these specific mics. Oh yeah, you keep looking at." And he gave us all the rest of the information we needed, and then it was like, oh yeah, like you make your first good decision. You just keep making good decisions.
Keep making good decisions. You guys already started with a good PC, good microphones, good interface.
Yeah,
and you guys just gotta keep making good decisions like that.
And it's let's just say every step, like make good decisions. And then I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know about you, but I didn't know if that was like still about the mics or like it was just like is he talking from his heart? Like what is? Did he just going through something? Like god damn, this is some wise words, yo.
He was definitely talking from himself. Like in the best way possible with the best intentions.
Oh, absolutely. He is the sweetest guy. Yeah. Please, like you need him for like music advice or life advice, yo. Hit him up, Long McQuaid and Pembina, yo. My man, yo.
Like he was talking about how like making sure to put in the work, especially with like when he was like, if you guys have a single that you guys are working on, an album, like release it, put it out in the world, let people hear it.
Just do it. Like keep just even if you're not sure, just keep going, just keep moving forward.
Because you never know. You never know who might hear it, who might give you the chance, right? Who will sign you.
Yeah.
So it definitely gave off the vibes that like he was less about selling us product that we were already sold on, and more about him like living vicariously through us, you know?
Oh yeah, straight up. Oh my god.
Which was pretty wholesome.
Very, very wholesome. We're not ripping on him at all for it. It was just like the very sweet moment. I walked out of there, thinking differently.
Yeah.
Oh man, how did we end up talking about Phil?
I don't remember. They remember, maybe.
Yeah, press rewind for us. Let me know. Let us know in the comments. Yeah.
Shall we try another card?
Oh, another card, yo. You want to draw this time,
I'll draw.
I don't know how this is gonna sound for you headphone users. I'm sorry, yeah. Whole lot of ASMR you didn't ask for.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if,
do
you,
it.
if you want us to do ASMR, yeah,
This
let us know,
ASMR,
yeah.
this
We
is
were trying to
how-
think of segments for this podcast, and we'd like some help, yeah.
A little taste of the ASMR we can do. This is what the sound of sipping tea sounds like. Along with the textures, I'm pretty big on textures in general, but here's the sound of the card. Wow. Wow.
Wow, wow, wow,
Wow.
wow, Luigi.
Well, here's the card. Reminder. Be more interested in understanding others than being understood.
Oh, I don't think that's a question. That's just like
Oh. That's not a
assurance.
question. Yeah.
yeah.
But
But
that's a...
I hope you guys got something from that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this like it's not like a hymn, it's like a meditation, like a prayer. It's called the Peacemaker's Prayer. I heard about it in university.
Interesting.
But like a line in it talks about longing to be to understand and to be understood. And it's kind of
Interesting.
interesting because most people like try to go
It's like-
for like, oh, I just want to be understood and heard, but then you don't want to do the same back, right?
yeah,
You don't want to understand people. You don't want to be able to listen to them. Or at least you're more closed off to that idea.
Oh yeah,
right?
like very what's it called? I don't know. Like understanding's a definitely two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do understand someone else, yeah, you end up being more understanding yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it just builds on each other, and vice versa. You're not understanding of the other person. Are you how much do you expect other people to understand you if you're that closed-minded?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, very
Well,
true.
it's gonna be a very wholesome podcast. Yeah. Very serious. Talk about feelings all day long,
All the time.
all
you
the
know?
time.
Maybe this one will be a. I'll keep pulling until it's an actual.
If
Until it's an actual question. I don't know if I can do that one,
Can I take a look?
Yeah.
I'll take a look. Yeah. Don't show the viewers. Yeah. Oh no.
No.
You're not doing that, yeah.
Okay, this one's not as.
Oh,
deep.
that was.
Okay.
Oh.
And if you guys want to know what that question was and hear responses to that question, subscribe to our Patreon below. Just joking. We don't have a Patreon,
But
but
hey, if you guys really are interested, we'll start a Patreon, because these mics ain't cheap.
yeah. What's the email again? If you guys want to email us suggestions of things that you like during the podcast of this episode of the podcast, things that worked, things that didn't work, suggestions of things that you want us to try out doing during the podcast.
More ASMR.
Yeah, more ASMR. People you'd want to see on here. I don't know if we can get them, but
I don't know. We'd have to upgrade our system too, yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But like, either way, email our email.
We want
And we'll be
to hear
checking it
back,
out.
yo. We want to hear back. Oh, you need an email.
Yeah,
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 okay. So it's I'm gonna type it down here somewhere because
It'll be down there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in case you're just
I
listening
forgot we're
now.
gonna be we're on social medias too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the social medias after I find the email, or after I tell you the email. So it's JJ Team Rocket 1 at gmail.com. You'll see it. I'm not gonna repeat it for you to
Mhm.
write it down on a sticky pad or something. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be in the link too. So our YouTube Team Rocket Podcast, our TikTok at Team Rocket Pod, Instagram same thing at Team Rocket Pod. Find us there. We may have some polls up, some behind the scenes.
Mhm.
I don't know if that'll be in the cut, but shit like that.
Yeah.
And then, we'll have polls about questions you want us to answer or things you want us to do too if you don't feel like emailing us. And, yeah, just, it'd be cool to hear from you guys too.
Oh, who was that?
Was Mike?
Did it turn off?
I hope not. There's so much battery in that bitch, yo. Hold on. Technical
Mark.
difficulties, guys.
1026.
Good. I didn't know to do that, yeah.
Maybe it is still recording. Maybe you guys can still see us. Definitely, you can still hear us. Is it recording again?
Yeah, we're good again. Yeah.
Oh shit!
That rude interruption from our GoPro. What were we talking about again? Oh, our socials.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I was getting you to pull that up when I realized when you were explaining it that it was going to be in the description below.
That's okay. Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. It
This
was a
is-
little fun seeing you
Yeah,
scramble
yeah.
there. Though.
It'll be a reel on TikTok, yo. Please share it, yo. Please. Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
What was
I
the
got
question
I got
again?
a question. Here's the question.
Oh, you didn't even read it yet.
I
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
read it
Let's
yet.
do it.
Have you changed your mind about anything recently? Rock paper scissors, or do you want to go first?
Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Have I changed my mind about anything recently?
Mhm.
Trying to think.
Anything. It doesn't have to be super serious or like impactful. Even something small.
I think for a bit actually. I think I told you this too actually. I was like thinking about selling my car.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys don't know, I drive like one of my dream cars. I'm a car guy. I think that was the wrong order. I'm a car guy. I drive one of my dream cars. I have like a list of cars that I want to drive in my life. And then the one I have right now is like, I got a bottom tier because, not making it big yet, but, what's it called? Yeah, I drive one of my dream cars. I was thinking of selling it because like money's kind of tight. And then like, I don't know. Just like, I feel like if I sold it, like I wouldn't, like sure it'd be like less stress, but it's just like, I'd have one less thing driving me to like stuff I want to do.
Mm.
Cause like when I got that car, it was like very on a whim and like very like, like 1 in a million chances that the situation that happened.
Right.
And it's just like I don't know. It was just it was a big revelation. Like, oh shit! Like dreams do come true.
Mm-hmm.
Like sure, it was just a car. Like it could be anything. Like dreams could be anything. Like anything bigger, like dream house or love of your life or something. I don't know. Call my dream car. It was just like shit. I can like want things and I can get them, which sounds really dumb, but it's just like also just like I don't know. People settle a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like you could chase things that you want. It's okay. It's okay to want things and it's okay to get them. Like like literally like that whole premise of that car is really for me. It's just like fucking I didn't get it just to have to drive people around. Like I got that car because I wanted that car
Mm-hmm.
and I got it, and it's just I feel like that has definitely changed my mindset on a lot of things. Like after that, like I pursued like a bunch of other things, and it's taken me places like that mindset. I mean, not the car, but the car is taking me to some of those places, but the mindset has definitely taken me like to places I never would have thought I'd go. I'm like definitely a lot more passionate about it, about things too. So yeah, and then I guess like I was almost like right I was right about to sell the car, and I thought about all of that, and it's just like nah, maybe I'll keep this car as like a reminder, like I should just keep at it, like I can figure it out,
Yeah.
even though it's hard.
And it's definitely okay to settle. Like and
Oh yeah.
like it's always I always find that like people take it in like such a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm not saying to like settle, not in the sense of like giving up,
Mm-hmm.
but like taking a different step in a different path. Like
Mm-hmm.
just because there was already a set path in front of you and you take a different path, you're still going forward, right?
Oh yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
It's not like I'm not limiting myself to the options going forward.
Yeah.
And like you being able to recognize keeping your car and like fighting to keep your car and like the sacrifices you have to make to keep your car
Mm-hmm.
is like a big message to like just you, even if it's just you or like people in general, if you guys care or can take anything away from that, like being able to see, having a physical reminder that like, hey, I wanted something, I worked my ass off to get it, and I got it. It's here in front of me, and like it's proof that I can do stuff if I put my mind to it. And it's like very like oh, that's such a like a basic Tumblr quote type thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like even the man himself, Mr. Rogers, always told us, at least especially me when I was a kid, you're special, you can do what you put your mind to. You don't have to let anybody stop you from doing that. And people think like, oh, you're gonna put unrealistic standards on kids growing up. Like, you guys, maybe your generation didn't have that, and look how it turned out.
Yeah.
Not to say that everybody of like not to be generationally superior,
Yeah.
but it's
yeah.
like having that open mind, having self-belief is like super healthy,
Absolutely.
unless you're like bloating your ego,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But no, it's yeah. You're right. You're right. You summed it up. I have nothing else to add to that. Yeah. That's fucking.
Like it just makes sense.
It does. No,
To
it
keep
does.
And like not to like if it was like you keeping that car was impacting how you were like your health, like if you were sacrificing food to keep the car,
Okay, then that's different.
Yeah.
Then that comes to a point of like survival.
yeah, or if
Yeah.
you're like stressing out so much that you can't sleep because of you having that the anxiety of like, oh, am I gonna be able to make this payment
Yeah.
or whatever, right? Then that's a different story. It's
Mhm.
okay to downside,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like
right?
yeah. Of course. There's
Like pivot on your goals, you know.
okay. See you.
Just because you're pivoting on someone in the post, like if I'm posting up on someone and I do a hezzy towards the right, but I go left, then sure they might be thinking you're going one way with it, but as long as you're making that basket, that's all right.
That's
That's all right. Not that I make the baskets all the time, but you know, we try.
yo, James out here spitting hot bars, yo. Man, like if you like this shit, yo, please
Subscribe down below.
like, share, subscribe, anything. I mean, like Heike, yo, like we're trying to make this our live. We're trying to make a living out of this thing, yo. So if you could, any way to support you,
Yeah,
I'll love you.
that it would definitely be great to like have a livable wage off of this.
Yeah.
And not even to say that like it's only about the money,
No.
because like we definitely can't do this long term if it's only about making money, right?
No.
Like if I didn't care about like having conversations with like you especially, or like
just
other people in
or
general,
answering questions, or
doing
talking.
random shit together,
Yeah.
then this will not work.
No, absolutely. I think one of us will murder the other one
Yeah.
in time if that was the case. But like no, like we're really here just to vibe. Like we have conversations like this all the time. If you already know the both of us and you know, but you know, like if like on top of like us having genuine conversation, if we could do this and at the same time like make a living off of it, why the fuck not, yo?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Why the fuck not?
tell him, James.
Why
Tell
the
him,
fuck
yo.
not?
We're gonna make that one of the sounds, yo, for the soundboard. Why the
The
fuck
fuck
not?
not?
Yeah.
When I was thinking about like that aspect of like why we wanted to do this, like
Yeah.
the money sense side of it, like a song came to mind. It's like the lyrics is people they won't believe it because they haven't seen it done. And like the artist, his name's PJ Morton, and the song's called Practicing, and like he's talking about how like him growing up aspiring to be an artist, people would hate on him, like whether it's people in his close circle, his family, a second family or whatever, having doubts of him being able to make music his full-time job aside from just being a hobby. Like, oh, one of the lines is like, you ain't gonna make it if you don't have an original job, like a job that everybody else has had. And like I think especially coming from like our background, where
Yeah.
like Filipinos are either working at fast food restaurants or in the nursing department. No shade to anybody
No,
who works
no.
in the nursing department or
But it's like
fast food.
I made that face because it's brutally true.
Yeah,
Like
we both worked in
yeah,
restaurants
yeah,
for
like-
years.
years.
Literally, I can say that.
Yeah, if I could say that too. But yeah, that's how it is. That's how it. That's like, you know, that's just the not the stereotype, but it's just like
It's just a norm.
just
right?
the norm. Yeah.
Like and it's almost like a cop out for people to think that that is all we can be, and I
like
think
that
that's
is
the,
our potential.
and I think that's the point of like the song, and like the point I'm trying to get across in general.
Yeah.
Like just because you haven't seen something done before doesn't mean you can't be the person to make that happen. And obviously we're surrounded in a time where like everybody's shitting out podcasts. Like
Yeah.
we're shitting out a podcast,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, hey, if we're the first people in our immediate circles to personally know someone to make it happen,
Yeah.
then that's great. That's sick,
Yeah. Like
you know?
yeah, just that idea alone is just like I don't know, meaningful to me at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I'm not trying to I'm trying to chase a bag, but like out of everything too, like I'm trying to like leave a legacy too. And if we
Yeah.
could beat those people, and like maybe sure we won't be the biggest podcast, or maybe we will, but but if we could like inspire like someone else to like kind of like chase what they want to do, and like see something like beautiful come out of that, like wait, maybe like they want to be like a fucking like senior scientist to cure cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And like we inspired that because we chased our goals, and they were inspired to chase theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a crazy like story build up there, but
No, it makes sense.
It's an example. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
If you can be that someone to someone else, to inspire them, or even be an example, even if it's an example of what not to do,
Yeah.
right? If people can learn one way or another from this, then I think I'm satisfied with that.
I'm very content.
If you guys care about what we have to say every time we put stuff out, and you guys like what we have to say,
yeah, I will keep doing it. I will happily keep doing it. That means more than chasing bags, because money's gonna come and go.
mm-hmm.
But it's just like like looking like years from now when you look back, it's just like did I at least get to do something that was meaningful to me?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's this, then yeah, hell yeah. Fuck
Definitely, it's definitely a passion project.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like no one told us to do this. No one.
It's not like we like made a bunch of savings just to
No.
quit our jobs and put everything into this, right?
Mhm.
Because otherwise, I think if we did that, that would put a lot of tension and stakes onto
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah, and then like it becomes more of just like a pass or fail than it's just like a happy sad thing. Like it'll be like I won't even care if like I'm friends with this guy after it's just like, oh, was the content good? Like no, I really want to have conversations with this guy. As you've seen from the last I don't know how long, like this guy's got good shit to say.
We both have good shit to say.
Yeah,
I think our voices matter,
absolutely.
or at least I like to tell myself that, so that I can have good self-esteem, as we all have inherent value as human beings. Okay, how long have we been going for?
I don't know. I think we have to set a timer for the next one. It's 10:40 right now. I don't know when we started.
I don't remember either.
Me neither. Oh, I guess I could check the recording time.
Does it say there?
What's 892 seconds? This isn't beats, yo.
That's in beats.
Oh wait, beats in time.
An hour and a half.
There's no way. That's cap.
Shit.
What? We've been talking for an hour and a half?
Damn. Okay.
That's actually kind of... No way. Wait. Let me stop. Okay, we're back, and after having a brief discussion about realizing we've been recording for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we were. I
Dude,
was
that
honestly
went
worried
so
about
quick.
it being I was honestly worried about it being a struggle to go
get to
30
20 minutes.
20,
Yeah,
30,
20
40 minutes.
I was just like, dude, I don't even know what we're gonna say at minute 10, yo. We talk for an hour and a half.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe if we look back, maybe all the hashtag dead spaces covers up like 40 minutes.
Take the dead space off, it's like 12 minutes. 12 minutes of actual talking. Oh, shit. Okay, well.
We're still recording on here, right?
the button, yeah, it's still
Oh, the lights?
blinking.
Okay.
If it makes that beep 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 sound again, then it died. But what is it called? Yeah. So disclaimer: this podcast is gonna be split up into like 3 or 4 parts, depending. We'll see.
Yeah.
Just
Maybe you're
'cause-
already watching one of the parts, the last part of it.
Yeah. So we'll make sure we put it like in the title which part you're on, and then you go from there. Just so you guys know, just because like this is gonna be a little bit different than regular podcast format.
Mhm.
I can't post anything more than like 20 minutes on YouTube yet, because of the thing. I have to like, you have to be on YouTube for a while, and then
Oh,
like things
shit.
change after. It's more complicated than that, but I don't want to tell you guys that. You can just search it up.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Or maybe if you're like just an audio listener, are we doing just audio?
I think we'll do some. Oh, we'll do clips on YouTube.
Hmm.
I don't know. We can't really have the whole video on YouTube yet.
Could we post the whole thing, uncut on
Spotify? Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
I know.
Well, audio listeners, you didn't get any cuts in this podcast.
Yeah.
That's, so ignore what we were talking about it being in parts. But
Actually, now we'll do it. We'll do the audio in parts just for
okay,
now.
okay.
It'll be easier to listen to like sections than to like try to go back to the podcast and like try to find where they left off in case like they weren't listening or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do parts for now.
Sounds
No.
good. Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so this is how we plan things. They happen, and then we were like, oh wait. So, but it's okay. It's gonna work. This is gonna be good. I forgot what we were talking about before this.
We were talking about standards, settling your car. Oh, I didn't even answer the question.
Oh shit.
What's
yeah.
something that I've changed my mind about recently? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dead Space. I think one thing that I could think of is at least like my vision of where I'd like to see my life in the next 2 years.
Oh.
And like it's a very rough vision because like for those people who known me or have asked know that like I've been wanting to join the Air Force to become a pilot, a helicopter pilot for like essentially search and rescue, which is a pretty big dream. And it's like not that, and it's not to say that I can't do it because people have done it, and
Yeah.
why can't I do it? right?
Exactly.
It'll take a lot of hard work, but
Not impossible.
I changed the reason why I changed my mind about officially enlisting this time around, because my family is just not in the point financially where I feel comfortable enough to leave for like long periods of time,
Yeah.
and I think it's not a bad thing either. Like
Yeah.
I have a decent job that makes me enough money to cover stuff and help out with bills for the house.
Yeah.
And I think the idea of us trying this out is definitely now a big factor into seeing where things go over the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Definitely trying things out, working on myself. People say that shit, but like really, and not even to say that like in like as a cop out, but like
No.
just focusing on like trying to be happy in my daily life, do things that I want to do.
Yeah. Instead of depending on like really big things to like be happy at that moment and then try to sustain you for until the next big thing.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And like even taking into account like who you spend time with,
Mm-hmm.
and like managing, like protecting your energy. And I like that.
Mm.
I heard it for the first time on TikTok like over a year ago, and I really like the idea of like protecting your energy, and like having that idea of like not being so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
and talking to your inner child and like keeping yourself happy, doing things that you like to do, and not just doing things because societally people tell you, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that, or your friends or family members are telling you, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck it, man. Do what you want to
do it. Yeah, exactly.
And everybody has struggles, but like, protect that energy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Do that,
dude.
You. Do what you want to do.
That's factual. Like, yeah, just like make your own way. Like, why not? Like,
Yeah.
fucking, like this podcast, prime example. Like, definitely not a usual thing, especially in our circles.
Mm-hmm.
But like, fucking, you just want to do it. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
And like, fucking, even just to make it happen, let alone doing it, like, that was like all like definitely out of our comfort zones. Dude, I worked in the Llama Crate, like, not knowing anything, yo.
No, I definitely
Fetus,
didn't
yo.
know shit.
Thank you, Phil. Shouts to Phil.
Shout outs to Phil. Shout outs to Brandon for the help as well.
Word, Brandon, thank you. Thank you so much. I've only ever talked to you twice in my life, I think. But I appreciate you. James tells me good things. But, yeah, no, like, fucking, I don't know, like, why be unsatisfied with like the regular things, or like just doing what everyone else is doing, when you can be satisfied doing, like, you know, making your own journey, or making what's it called, you know, making your own way. Because it's just like, yeah, it's fucking hard, you're gonna be uncomfortable, but you know what else is uncomfortable? Being unsatisfied, yo.
Yeah.
That sucks too.
Yeah.
Like, either like, there's no really, I don't know, like, either way you're gonna go through something. You're either gonna be unsatisfied, or you're gonna go through like the toughest time trying to put this together, yo. Like,
Yeah.
yo.
Even like constantly trying to please people, it's so draining on your energy, and like, you just
Yeah, and it's,
feeling like doing stuff, you know.
yeah.
Like, if you put all your time and effort into like constantly making sure people are okay, or like validated, giving you some sorts of validity,
Yeah, like with how you look to them,
mm-hmm.
like focusing on that, and
Yeah.
oh my god.
Nobody has time for that.
No.
And not to say that like you shouldn't be empathetic. I think that's something that like a lot of us lack, you know, having, especially in the climate we're living in, socially and like physically, with global warming. Like, the climate is heating up so fast that it's like we're so focused on being defensive and making sure,
like,
or defensive and like helping to make sure other people are safe, or we're doing the opposite and we're being offensive and not giving a fuck about what other people think. And like, I think I'm trying to find somewhere in the middle.
yeah.
And like, I'm not saying that in a political sense either, but like, just
Yeah,
being
just
in
in
the
general,
middle
right?
of like caring about how people feel, and not wanting to insult other people or
Yeah.
offend other people,
But at the
like
same
caring
time,
about like their story and what they have to say,
exactly,
while also
like,
being
still
able to
like
be
standing your ground,
Yeah.
and being like, yeah, like, you know, what you think is okay, but also what I think is also okay too.
yeah
Because you're right. Because it's like, especially now, it's like it's either one or the other, people pleasing, or it's like, no, I'm only right,
mm-hmm.
which doesn't get anyone anywhere.
No.
Yeah, we're going backwards now, if anything.
Yeah.
So, James summed it up again, man. Like, fucking, I don't know what I'm doing here, yo. Like,
Shall we do one more question?
James. We didn't even get to do the questions on our iPad yet.
Yeah, let's do some of those questions.
Oh my god. You'll be like 6 parts to this podcast, yeah. Why am I opening Spotify? We're gonna be on Spotify, guys, so come catch us there too. We actually didn't name this podcast yet. Like, this episode name. Sorry, we named the podcast. It's Team Rocket Pod.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a name for this episode yet.
I mean, we could just call it Pilot.
Pilot. My suggestion here was podcast ? And then podcast period.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
kinda
okay,
dramatic,
okay.
So credit to me on the episode 1 podcast. So if you think it's funky or if you like it, let me know. Okay. I don't know. Well, oh yeah, talk topics. We had a bunch of questions. Should we just do one of these questions? Now we'll talk. I think we kind of hit some of these though.
Yeah.
Like, because there's why do you want to do a podcast? Inspo for a podcast. What do you want to make of it? And then how would you describe our podcast to someone? I don't know. Let's do the first one. Why do you want to do a podcast, James?
I guess we kind of touched on it earlier, in
Yeah.
the sense that
Oh yeah, just like having genuine conversation with each other.
yeah, like
Yeah.
with us, with later on other people as well.
Yep.
And like I know you brought up the point of legacies and like being able to be figures, not that we're like influencers, but like but like being online and giving ourselves a voice, a platform to either have people relate to how we feel and how we see the world, and maybe for other people who can't relate, to be able to take something away from it.
Yeah,
you
or
know?
just to hear something that they're not going through
Yeah.
and have like some sort of perspective on it.
Yeah, whether it's like a laugh, a cringe, a moment of reflection.
Good cry.
Yeah, good
Where's the
cry.
tissues, yeah.
Would you put that? They're down here.
Right
They're
there.
down here. They're down here.
I don't know if it's in the cut, but
It's not in the cut, but it is now.
just anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I guess, of course, the elephant in the room. I mean, it's not even really an elephant, but being able to make money someday, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
That would be
But we're not depending on that
to do this.
to do this.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, yeah, at the heart of it, like, at least for me, I made sure I went into this like maybe we won't make any money. Maybe like we'll literally it'll just be the same as every weekend, just having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only difference now is that there's a laptop behind us and mics in front of us.
Mhm.
So and headphones. Actually, there were always headphones. We used to game a lot before, but
Yeah.
I'm going off tangent here. James, continue.
But yeah, like making money isn't something that we stake the podcast on.
No,
It's not a pressure that we're putting on ourselves either.
no,
But it's
Or on you
definitely
guys
something
too.
we've thought about. Yeah.
absolutely.
And if we do this for you
Hell yeah.
and for us.
and for us.
I think a lot more for us.
Oh, yeah, definitely a lot more for us,
Yeah.
as you'll see in the upcoming episodes. I don't want to tell them what's on episode 2.
Episode 2.
If it's what we planned the first time, then I don't want to tell them. But no, this is it's really for us. Like, as you can see, like, but if you guys can take something from it, that'll be fucking awesome. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Again, if you guys have any questions,
Or-
suggestions,
or like fucking even like cool stories, we
Yeah.
will dedicate a time on this podcast called Story Time just to read your emails
Yeah.
and stories. Yeah,
just to react to them if you want
Yeah.
advice for it, or if you just want us to
yeah,
just to react to it, that's fine too.
yeah, just and like, or even just to share it or read it. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm happy to. Like I'm not even gonna say we're gonna give advice to, because like I might just laugh. I'm sorry, especially if like I'm gonna like not be me. I'm not gonna say what I did before this. It's the green. If I do the green before this, I'm definitely gonna laugh at you. So unless it's a sad story, then maybe I'll cry for you. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm going off tangent now because I'm just like I'm wavy right now. Hope my mom doesn't watch this later. We don't have an outro either, guys. If you have suggestions for intros and outros, please let us know. Because until we like figure something out, it's gonna be something different every time. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah,
And maybe we'll just keep it like that then. I don't know.
maybe we could have like an activity to do at the very end to reflect on. Like maybe if we pull a
Oh.
card at the end of each episode.
True. Big card to start, card to end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
card to start, card to end.
I
Who
like
knows?
that.
Who knows?
And then this podcast will be 3 hours. Yeah. I don't know. Do we just like end it like that? I don't know how podcasters end podcasts. All right, guys.
Thanks for coming today.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
That's
Till next time.
that's it. That's all. Thank you for coming. Wow.
Outro music. Where's the stop button? Shit.
Awkward fade out of frame.
Where's the stop?